Struggling with stubborn belly fat or unpredictable blood sugar? You're not alone. I'm sharing the real foods and herbs that changed my life and could change yours. I remember looking in the mirror, feeling frustrated and defeated. I was doing all the right things, or so I thought, but nothing was working. My energy would crash in the afternoon, that fat around my midsection just wouldn't budge. It felt like I was fighting a losing battle against my own body. It was exhausting. It started to affect my confidence in every area of my life. I decided to stop chasing quick fixes and start understanding my body. I dove into the science. I started listening to my body, making small, sustainable changes. Not about a restrictive diet, adding powerful, nutrient-dense foods that work with you, not against you. The results were incredible, not just the number on the scale. Sustained energy all day, clear-headed focus, comfortable and strong in my own skin. Today I'll walk you through the top 10 game changers. We'll break down the why, the how, and give real practical tips you can use immediately. No fluff, no crazy promises, just real talk about real food. Stick around until the end. I'll share one final life-changing tip, the missing piece of your health puzzle. Alright, let's kick things off with a food that gets a lot of hype, and for good reason, the avocado. For years, I was scared of fats. The whole low-fat craze of the 90s and 2000s really did a number on us, didn't it? I thought eating fat would make me fat. But the truth is, the monounsaturated fats in avocados are your best friend when it comes to tackling stubborn belly fat. These healthy fats are incredibly satiating. They keep you feeling full and satisfied for longer, which crushes those random cravings for junk food that used to derail me every afternoon. My avocado awakening was simple. I used to slather my morning toast with butter or jam. My simple swap was to mash up half an avocado with a pinch of salt, pepper, and a squeeze of lime juice. That's it. It sounds almost too easy, but the difference was night and day. I went from feeling hungry an hour later to being completely satisfied until lunch. Next up is a spice that's probably sitting in your pantry right now: cinnamon. This isn't just for holiday baking. It's a metabolic powerhouse. Cinnamon has been studied extensively for its ability to help improve insulin sensitivity. In simple terms, it helps your cells respond better to insulin, which is the hormone responsible for shuttling sugar from your bloodstream into your cells for energy. I have a fun little story about this one. I love my morning coffee, but I used to load it up with flavored creamers, packed with sugar and artificial ingredients. I knew it was a problem, but I needed that morning ritual. So I decided to experiment. I started adding a generous dash of Ceylon cinnamon directly into my coffee grounds before brewing. Not only did it add this amazing warm flavor without any sugar, but I noticed my energy levels were much more stable. No mid-morning slump. It became my little health hack that felt like a treat, not a sacrifice. Let's talk about breakfast and the power of protein. Number 3 on my list is plain Greek yogurt. This stuff is a triple threat. First, high-quality protein. Building lean muscle, keeping you full. More muscle equals more calories burned at rest. Satiety is a game-changer, prevents late-morning hunger pangs and poor choices. Second, probiotics, the good bacteria. A healthy gut equals better digestion, stronger immune system, easier weight management, better blood sugar control. My go-to, a bowl of plain, full-fat Greek yogurt. I add a handful of berries, a sprinkle of nuts for healthy fats, and a dash of cinnamon. It takes 2 minutes to assemble. Tastes incredible. Keeps me powered up and focused for hours. This next one was a huge personal turning point for me. Green tea. I used to be a big soda drinker. I'm talking a can, 2 a day, easily. I knew it was bad for me, but it was just a habit. A crutch for that 3 p.m. energy dip. Green tea was my way out. I'd reach for a soda, but make a cup of green tea instead. It contains compounds like EGCZG, a powerful antioxidant shown to give your metabolism a gentle but noticeable boost. It helps your body burn fat more efficiently. Fat oxidation. Kind of like turning up the dial on your internal furnace. The switch wasn't overnight, but I kept at it. At first it was just replacing the habit, then I noticed the difference. Cleaner, more stable energy without the jittery rush, without the crash of soda, or even too much coffee. L-theanine promotes calm alertness. I felt better, more focused, less bloated, more in control. Okay, I want to issue a playful challenge with this next one. It's not about eating less, it's about eating more. More leafy greens, spinach, kale, arugula, Swiss chard, the whole green family. They're incredibly low in calories but packed with fiber, vitamins, and minerals. The fiber is the magic ingredient here. It adds bulk to your meals without adding calories, physically fills up your stomach, sends signals to your brain that you're full. Fiber slows down absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, preventing blood sugar spikes that lead to fat storage and energy crashes. My challenge: add a big handful of greens to at least 2 meals every day. Toss spinach into your morning eggs or smoothie. Use a giant bed of arugula as your lunch base. Skip the bread, skip the pasta. Wilt kale into your soup or stew for dinner. Number 6 is something that has been used in folk medicine for centuries, and now science is backing it up. Apple cider vinegar, or ACV. The key component here is acetic acid. Acetic acid has impressive effects on blood sugar. It can help improve insulin sensitivity. It significantly lowers blood sugar responses after a high-carb meal. It's thought to work by temporarily blocking enzymes that digest starch. Now, I have to share a real-life testimonial from a friend of mine. He was pre-diabetic and struggling with his morning blood sugar readings. On my recommendation, he started taking 1 tablespoon of ACV mixed in a large glass of water about 20 minutes before his dinner each night. He was skeptical, of course, but after 2 weeks he called me completely stunned. If you have a sweet tooth like me, this next one is for you. Berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. They are nature's candy. What makes them so incredible is they're relatively low in sugar compared to other fruits, and they're bursting with fiber and antioxidants. The specific antioxidants, called anthocyanins, give berries their rich colors and have been linked to improved insulin sensitivity and reduced inflammation. Here's a fun fact. The combination of fiber and low sugar in berries provides sweet taste without causing a massive spike in your blood sugar. When you eat something super sugary, your blood sugar skyrockets and then crashes, leaving you craving even more sugar. But when you satisfy your sweet tooth with berries, the fiber helps keep your blood sugar stable. Swapping my evening bowl of ice cream for a bowl of berries was a total game changer for my late-night snacking habits. Let's talk about an underlying issue that can make fat loss feel impossible: chronic inflammation. Our number 8 game changer is the golden spice, turmeric. The active compound in turmeric is called curcumin, and it is honestly one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatories on the planet. Chronic, low-grade inflammation can really disrupt your hormones, including those that regulate metabolism and fat storage, insulin, leptin. By reducing this underlying inflammation, you're creating a much better internal environment for your body to burn fat efficiently and regulate blood sugar properly. Getting more turmeric into your diet is easier than you might think. One of my favorite quick recipes is a golden milk latte, simple and comforting before bed. Gently warm a cup of unsweetened almond or coconut milk. Whisk in half a teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, which enhances curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%, a dash of cinnamon, maybe a tiny bit of ginger. Snacking used to be my downfall. I'd grab a bag of chips or a cookie and it would be game over. That all changed when I discovered the power of smart snacking with number 9 on our list: nuts. Almonds, walnuts, pistachios, healthy fats, protein, fiber. My story with nuts is all about preparation. I realized my bad snacking happened when I was unprepared and, honestly, hangry. So I started portioning out small bags of mixed nuts. In my car, in my desk drawer, in my gym bag. When that 4 p.m. hunger hit, instead of running to the vending machine, I had a smart, satisfying option right there. A handful of walnuts, omega-3s, became my go-to. It completely rewired my snacking habits from a moment of weakness to a moment of smart fuel for my body. Finally, number 10 is an herb that holds a special place in my heart, and it's called fenugreek. This one might be less common in the typical Western kitchen, but it's been used for thousands of years in traditional medicine, especially for blood sugar. Fenugreek seeds are very high in soluble fiber. Soluble fiber slows digestion and slows the absorption of carbohydrates and sugar. Some studies suggest compounds in fenugreek improve how the body uses sugar and may increase insulin release. I learned about fenugreek from my grandmother. She used to soak the seeds in water overnight and drink the water in the morning. She swore by it for keeping her sugar in check. At the time, I thought it was just an old family remedy. As I got older and started my own health journey, I looked into the science and realized she was onto something profound. So there you have it, 10 powerful science-backed and real-world tested foods and herbs that can completely change your relationship with your body. From the healthy fats in avocados and nuts to the blood sugar balancing power of cinnamon and fenugreek, these aren't exotic, hard-to-find ingredients. They're simple additions you can start making today. And now for that final tip I promised. The most important ingredient is consistency. You don't have to incorporate all 10 of these tomorrow. Just pick one or two that resonate with you, like swapping to avocado toast or adding cinnamon to your coffee, and just do it consistently. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Your health journey is a marathon, not a sprint, and every single healthy choice you make is a victory. You are building a stronger, healthier, and more resilient version of yourself with every meal. Be patient with yourself, celebrate the small wins, and trust the process. You have the power to change your health, and it starts with the very next thing you choose to eat. Remember, small changes can lead to big results. Which of these foods or herbs will you try first? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real life-changing health tips. I really love reading your stories and seeing how we can all learn and grow together on this journey. Thank you so much for watching. Stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.